Question number 2. A simply supported beam of ISMB 400 at the rate 604 Newton meter has an effective span of 5 meters. Find the following. A. The design bending strength. B. The design shear strength. C. The intensity of UDL that a beam can carry. D. The maximum deflection of the beam. So what is our first step? Step number 1. You have to write given data. Given data. So by using steel table book, by using this book we have to write all the basic properties. So what is the first property? For which section? That is ISMB 400 at the rate 604 Newton meter. The first one is depth of the beam, that is 400 mm. Next, width of the flange, that is 140 mm. Next, thickness of the flange, that is 16 mm. Next, thickness of the web, that is 8.9 mm. And next, very important, that is plastic section modulus, that is 1176.2 into 10 power 3 mm cube, units are mm power 3. Next, elastic section modulus, that is 102 2.9 into 10 power 3 mm power 3. Next, grade of steel, that is given as E250, it is nothing but yield stress is of 250 Newton per mm square. So in this case, length of the section is also given, that is 5 meters, which means 5000 mm. So next very important case, that is momentum of inertia. You have to copy this momentum of inertia from steel table book, that is 20458.4 into 10 to the power of 4, units are mm power 4. So this is the first and foremost step. Now let us go for next step, that is step number 2. Section classification. So the section classification is done by using table number 2. Table number 2. From which book? That is IS 800 2007. The first one is B by TF, the second one is D by TW. First one, B by TF. So what is the meaning of B? B is nothing but half of the width of the flange divided by thickness of the flange. So before that we have to solve sigma is equal to 250 by Fy. So in this case our Fy is given as 250 Newton per mm square. So if we substitute 250, we are going to get sigma value as 1. Okay, so what is the value of BF? So the value of BF is nothing but width of the flange, that is 140 divided by 2, whole divided by thickness of the flange, that is 16. If we are going to solve this, we are going to get 4.375 less than 9.4 into sigma. So what is the value of sigma? Sigma is 1. If you substitute this, we are going to get 4.375 less than 9.4. The given value is less than 9.4 according to table number 2. So what is our answer? It comes under class 1 plastic. Our section is class 1, which means plastic section. Now let us go for next case, that is case 2. D by TW. So what is the formula for D? H minus 2 into thickness of the flange divided by thickness of the web. So which means 400 minus 2 into thickness of the flange is 16 divided by 8.9. If we are going to solve this, we are going to get 41.35 less than 84 into sigma. So what is the value of sigma? That is 1. So 1.35 is less than 84. So according to our table number 2, if dy tw is less than 84, then it comes under which class? Again, class 1, that is plastic section. Class 1 plastic section. The section is plastic section. What should be the value of beta? Beta is equal to 1 because plastic section or class 1 section. So this beta suffix b is very useful in finding bending strength. Step number 3. So my dear students, what is our step number 3? Step number 3 is nothing but design bending strength. Design bending strength. So for this we have to use clause number 8.2.1.2. So again in this case we are going to have two bending strength. One in plastic section modulus, another one is elastic section modulus. So this is the first case and this is our second case. So bending moment 1 is equal to beta suffix b into zp into fy by partial safety factor m0. So this beta value is 1. Why? Because this beta value is 1 because the section is plastic. If it is plastic and compact, you have to directly substitute the value beta suffix b as 1. So if you're going to solve this, we're going to get 1 into 1176.2 into 10 cube into 250 divided by 1.10. If we're going to solve this, the design bending strength 1, we're going to get answer as 267.32 kilonewton meter. Okay, now let us go for bending moment strength in elastic section modulus, that is 1.2 into ZD into 5 by partial safety factor m0. So ZD stands for elastic section modulus. So 1.2 into, according to a question, our ZD is 102.2.9 into 10 cube into 250 divided by 1.10. If we're going to solve this, we're going to get 267.32 kilonewton meter. This is our equation 2 and this is our equation 1. So from equation 1 and equation 2 both are equal, so our bending strength is equal to 267.32 kilonewton meter. So far we have found the design bending strength of the beam. Now let us go for step number 4. Design shear strength. So for this we have to refer IS 800 2007 page number 59. So our formula will be V suffix p is equal to h into tw into fy by root 3 into partial safety factor m0. So what is the formula for shear strength? Vp is equal to, as I told you, h is nothing but depth of the section, tw thickness of the web into yield stress of the material divided by root 3 into partial safety factor m0. That is 400 into 8.9 into 250 divided by root 3 into 1.10. If we're going to solve this, we're going to get answer as 467.129 kilonewtons. So far we have found bending strength or bending moment, that is 267.32 kilonewton meter. Next, shear strength, that is 467.129 kilonewtons. So this is our bending moment and this is our shear force. So according to this question, we must find the intensity of UDL that the beam can carry, and second one, the maximum deflection that can occur for the beam. Okay, so in this case, a beam is given. In this case, a beam is given whose length is of 5 meters. So by solving this question, we got UDL for this UDL loading. The shear force as 467.129 kilonewtons, whereas the bending moment as 267.32 kilonewtons, but we don't know what is the load that is going to act on the beam. So we don't know what is the load that is going to act on the beam, but we're having bending moment along with shear force. Now we should find the load which is acting on the beam. So as we know, for a simply supported beam, is when it carries UDL, the formula for bending moment will be WL squared by 8. So what is our bending moment for this question? Our bending moment is 267.32 is equal to W into L is nothing but 5 square divided by 8. So 267.32 into 8 is equal to W into 25. So W is equal to 267.32 divided by 8 into 25. If we are going to solve this, load is equal to 85.54 kilonewtons, but the intensity of UDL or the design loading WD is equal to W divided by 1.5. If we are going to divide this 84.54 or 85.54 divided by 1.5, our design load that which the beam carries is 57 kilonewton meter. So this beam is going to carry a UDL load of 57 kilonewton meter. So by using this shear force and bending moment, we have found so what is the load, the intensity of load that is acting on the beam. Now last thing, now we have to find deflection. Step number 6. Maximum deflection. So in this case, a simply supported beam is given on which a UDL of 57 kilonewton meter is going to act. What we have to find here? Maximum deflection, delta max. For a simply supported beam with UDL, what is the formula for maximum deflection? Delta max is equal to 5 into 5 by 384 WL power 4 by EI. The value of 5 can be found in our steel table book. You have to substitute all the basic values for solving this. So 5 into, what is the value of load? 57 into L is nothing but length, 5000 whole to the power of 4 divided by 384. E is nothing but Young's model, that is 2 into 10 power 5 into momentum of inertia, that is 204, 58.4 into 10 to the power of 4. If we are going to solve this, we are going to get as 11.34 mm. 11.34 mm. If this is a beam, which is of 5 meters, where it is going to carry a UDL of intensity 57 kilonewton meter. So the maximum deflection delta max is equal to 11.34 mm. So this is the answer.